Mm-hmm. And and banner. And hello, I'm live. Happy Thursday. Un segundo. I need to bring this up on my phone. Turn the volume down. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. I hope your Thursday has gone well. Mine went reasonably well. Here we are. Welcome to episode 8 of May the Month Be With You. Oops. All right, yeah. So, I had a good day today. While I'm waiting for people to come in to the stream, just want to, there was a news article regarding this weekend. In case anyone does not live in Florida, you might be concerned. There is a bit of a tropical storm system on its way to Florida, but it is only it's not, let me see what this article says. It's not expected to develop into anything super bad, but it is expected to come into Central Florida. That is the cone expected track as of 4 p.m. today. So, but it's the last forecast that I heard of this system is that it's not going to be anything major. Hey Noah, welcome in. Happy Thursday. Here we go again. It's not going to be not going to be really severe. I don't think it's going to be, if where I'm at is kind of on that upper edge of the track, more toward there. So where the system is, hopefully, no, I guess I don't know exactly where you are. Hope you are. You don't have to put it in this chat if you don't want to, or maybe a message on Instagram. I guess I never really knew exactly where you were. But anyway, if you're in that path, Noah, I mean, my understanding is that this is only going to be a more of like a tropical, not even a tropical storm at best. Anyway, Southwest Florida. Okay, so Southwest. So, okay. So I'm in like East Central Florida to kind of give that general thing. I have a 1 hour drive if I'm going to Disney. So anyway, just likely where I'm at, it won't be bad. In fact, they're saying, depending on where the path of the storm goes, I won't we may not even get much rain. It's just kind of a wait and see. Another news article I'm going to cover actually, I won't do that. But to tease, I will have an announcement at the end of the story. I'm going to save the announcement and all the news for all of the real Disney news for 30 to 35 mile per hour of wind for me. I know that could potentially do some damage. It doesn't sound like it's that fast of a wind speed, but I mean, we will hope for the best and see what happens. I guess tomorrow I'll have to, get an updated forecast, look at it tomorrow morning. Will really be the telling time of what we're gonna expect where I'm at. So anyway, tonight's story. On May the Month Be With You is Solo, a Star Wars story. This is a movie that I enjoyed the movie very much. I enjoyed the movie a lot, and I know it generally there were mixed reviews on it. There's speculation, and I've read and heard that it was didn't do well because it was directly on the heels of The Last Jedi, which didn't do so well. And so, but as far as me, I really enjoyed the story. I hope they do a sequel to it. But let's read the story of Solo, a Star Wars story. Hi, Kathy. Welcome in. Your husband and your son liked the movie. That's great. Yeah, I liked the movie. I don't remember if I went to see this in the theater. I went to see The Last Jedi in the theater. And when I went, I had my own showing, which I liked that, but I was kind of so on the movie. But anyway, enough of the commentary. Let us launch on to an adventure into the galaxy far, far away. There once was a young man named Han Solo who lived on the planet Corellia. Han worked for a worm-like gangster named Lady Proxima, but he longed to escape and fly among the stars. So he stole a speeder and some valuable fuel called coaxium, but he couldn't leave the planet without his best friend, Kira. Han had to rescue Kira from Lady Proxima's dark, watery den, but he didn't have a blaster. But he had a plan and a rock. Smash. Han shattered a window and sunlight streamed into the den, causing the evil Lady Proxima to dive underwater. Because Lady Proxima was a nasty slug thing. Creature. Han and Kira raced toward the local spaceport, but just when it seemed that they were going to get away, Kira was captured by Lady Proxima's guards. Go, Kira shouted to Han. Run! Han was alone and didn't know what to do. So he joined the Imperial Navy to get off Corellia and become a pilot. Mhm. Welcome in, Don. Hitchhiking Bones. But things didn't go as Han planned. He ended up having to fight for the evil Empire as a foot soldier. One day, on a muddy battlefield, Han met a disguised smuggler named Beckett. The smuggler and his crew were stealing a big ship called an AT hauler from the Empire. Han asked if he could come along, but Beckett didn't think the young man was up to the challenge. Instead, Beckett told an Imperial commander that Han was trying to run away. Feed him to the beast, the commander ordered. Han was thrown into a pit with a giant furry creature. Luckily, the creature wasn't a monster. He was a friendly Wookiee named Chewbacca. Han and Chewbacca worked together to escape. Soon they found Beckett and joined the rest of his crew. Val the smuggler and a four-armed pilot named Rio. Hi, Carol. Welcome in. Happy Thursday. Really quick, we are reading Solo, a Star Wars story. Han and Chewbacca's first mission with Beckett's crew was to steal fuel from an Imperial train. But they weren't the only ones trying to rob the Empire's train. The fearsome warrior Enfi's Nest and a gang of masked bandits wanted the valuable fuel too. It was time for a fight. Mhm. Unfortunately, the mission went horribly wrong. Val and Rio didn't make it through, and the train car holding the fuel crashed into the side of a mountain. Luckily, Han took control of the AT hauler and flew Chewbacca and Beckett to safety just in time. But Beckett was in trouble. The fuel was for Dryden Voss, the leader of a gang called Crimson Dawn. Now he, Han, and Chewbacca had to tell Voss they had failed. Uh-oh. Dun, dun, dun. On board Dryden's fancy ship, Han asked the crime lord to give them another chance. Voss agreed, under one condition. They take his top officer with them. It was Kira. Together again, Han and Kira came up with a new plan. They would steal the fuel from the mining planet of Kessel. To complete the mission, they'd need a fast ship. Kira knew the perfect one, the Millennium Falcon. Han tried to win the Falcon from its owner, Lando Calrissian, in a game called Sabak, but Lando cheated. Kira offered Lando a share of the profits from the stolen fuel. Lando agreed to fly them to Kessel, along with his droid co-pilot, L337. L3 was the best navigator in the galaxy. She would take the ship safely through a dangerous space storm called the Maelstrom that surrounded Kessel. Soon the Falcon landed on Kessel. Han snuck deep into the Kessel mine. While Han stole the fuel, Chewbacca and L337 set some captured Wookiees and droids free. Kira, Lando, Beckett. I'm sorry. There was a comma there. Let me try that again. Kira, Lando, Beckett, and the Wookiees held off the mine guards as Han and Chewbacca loaded the fuel onto the Falcon. The team blasted off, but an Imperial Star Destroyer blocked their path. Lando and L337 were injured. So Han took the controls and piloted the Falcon on a different route through the Maelstrom. Oh, I think that was a double page spread. Okay, there we go. There's the whole thing there. Little did the crew know that a giant beast lived inside the Maelstrom. Thinking fast, Han launched the Falcon's escape pod to distract the beast. Then he used a burst of stolen fuel to zoom away. Han piloted a course for the planet of Savareen to deliver the fuel to Dryden. I remember the sequence a little more exciting, but anyway. Unfortunately, Enfi's Nest gang was waiting for them. Lando didn't want any more trouble, so he flew away in the Falcon. Han was shocked when Enfys removed her mask, revealing the face of a young woman. Enfys wasn't an enemy. She needed the fuel to fight against Dryden's evil gang and the Empire. Han and Kira wanted to help Enfys, so they tried to trick Dryden. But the crime lord had been warned by Beckett. With no other choice, Kira and Han sprang into action and defeated Dryden. Beckett ran off with all the fuel and took Chewbacca with him. Han went after Beckett to save Chewie. He hoped Kira would meet up with him soon. Uh-oh. Instead, Kira pledged her loyalty to Crimson Dawn's leader, Darth Maul. Dun dun. Dun dun dun. Meanwhile, Han found Beckett. They both drew their blasters, but Han was a little quicker. Here's that whole page again. Han gave the fuel to Enfys. To thank him for his help, she gave him one vial of the valuable fuel. With Chewbacca at his side, Han tracked down Lando for another game of sabacc. And there's Han and Enfys. And then, I'm feeling lucky tonight, said Han. Han said, Lando wouldn't cheat him out of his prize again. Well, here we go. Han finally won the Millennium Falcon from Lando. He took his place in the captain's chair, with Chewbacca seated beside him. The two friends smiled at the galaxy of possibilities that stretched out before them. And that, my friends, is the end of Solo, a Star Wars story. Fun story. Fun. Welp, as I wrap up the stream tonight, I do just want to say a couple of words. I have like a few different little short announcements. First of all, next Tuesday will be the final story in this series, and may the month be with you. It will be this story, and I'm looking forward very much to reading it for you. Very much. And that will be the final story in the May the Month Be With You. And then next Thursday, a week from tonight, we will be bringing back the regular Once Upon a Turkey Leg story. And I will have a Disney story for the month of June. We'll go back into Disney stories, either the actual stories that we enjoy from the films, or stories that just simply feature the characters. So I will be bringing those back, and then in July, I will go ahead and announce July for the month of July, and I think it might spill into like the first week of August. I have a series of stories that are based on the Magic Kingdom parks. Hey, Dave. Speaking of Space Mountain Dave Cantrell. So these, the stories I have, there is one, there is a Space Mountain story, there is the Jungle Cruise, there is the Haunted Mansion, what's the other one? It's a Small World. There is one featuring Orange Bird, and there's also one. Okay, I forget the name, but it's Mickey's. It features Mickey's adventure in the Magic Kingdom. It's a special story for the 50th anniversary. At least it says it on the front, but that's a fun story. I will be all a part of that coming in July. Stories from the Magic Kingdom. So that'll come in July. So very excited for that series, and that'll just be on Thursdays. So on Tuesday evening, starting at 9 p.m., and this is the third announcement. Actually, I've got it. Wait, what was that? Anyway, I lost count of my announcements. Anyway, the next announcement is Tuesday, excuse me, Tuesdays. Thursdays will be just Thursdays will be Once Upon a Turkey Leg stories. Tuesdays, I am bringing back I did a stream way back. It went for a little while where I came on. I talked about Disney news, and it was called News Flash Disney, and I enjoyed it. But at the time, I wasn't sure if I wanted to keep it going, and so I stopped it for a while I was figuring myself out, the channel out and what I wanted to do. And so I'm bringing that back, and that will start when is that going to start? That's starting on June the 14th. June 14th. No, is it next week? What is tonight? Sorry, guys. I am today's the 2nd. Okay. Way to go, Dean. Today is June the 2nd, by the way. Happy June. So next Tuesday is the 7th. It will be the last Star Wars. Next Thursday, the 9th. Please excuse me while I talk through the calendar. The 9th will be Disney. Then the 14th. Then the 14th is the first News Flash Disney. And I'll be it'll start at 9 p.m. Eastern, and it'll go for 45-ish minutes. And I'll cover just a handful of stories that I think seem to interest me, during the week. And so it'll be a great time. It'll be a chance to sort of chit chat a little bit also. It's one thing that I do a little bit of it here, but I try to limit it to more of just the story. Anyway, what was the next announcement? Oh, goodness. So last week? Over the weekend, I realized, no, it was yesterday. Very recently, I realized, and I don't know why I didn't have this milestone more in the front of my mind, but last month in May was my 1-year anniversary on YouTube. Let me just put this banner up as I'm winding down the stream. Anyway, and I did not realize last month, I didn't. Anyway, it was 1 year ago, right at the beginning of May last year, that I officially started doing some live streams and stuff. And it's been great. I am well over 100 subscribers now, and it's been a great journey. And I'm going to go into that a little more in depth, probably just a fairly short stream, but still a stream on Monday afternoon, this Monday, the 6th. It's going to be at 2 p.m. Um, and I know that might be difficult for some people to come in, but there'll be always the replay. I'm just going to come on and do a short little thing. May not be long at all, or it may turn into something. But anyway, that'll be Monday at 2 p.m. Eastern. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and I see Dawn has been putting in my Instagram link here. Thank you, Dawn. Instagram. And yes, my podcast, podpage.com, Once Upon a Turkey Leg. The podcast version of this, of the Once Upon a Turkey Leg, I will be bringing back probably in July. I also have the Dean Reports, my regular podcast. You can check that out on podpage.com. You do / the Dean report, and you can do that, or you can just check out with bringing back the podcast. I started putting my podcast episodes here on YouTube, so you can just listen here on YouTube. New episodes will go up sometime on Wednesdays. I record the podcast episodes on Monday, and that goes up on the podcast platforms like Spotify, Google Podcasts. But I put it up here on YouTube on Wednesdays. So with that, I think I'm finally done with announcements and things. Thank you guys all for coming. And I hope you have a great weekend. I hope that you don't lose your train of thought when you're trying to speak to people. Anyway, thanks for coming in here and watching. If you're watching live, thank you. If you're watching the replay, thank you for watching. And I will see you all next time, next Tuesday for the last May the Month Be With You, and then next Thursday for the return of Once Upon a Turkey Leg. So, with that, for the last time, thank you for watching and have a great night.